Hey everyone, how's it going? Five Finger Shuffle. We are back with another video. Today what we're going to do is part 2 of the update 4 notes. They still haven't released patch notes yet. Apparently they're going to be released sometime next week. So they won't be released today for those of you that were hoping for them. But they will be released next week. So today is basically just a summary of what they covered in their dev stream today. So the first thing they covered was that they are launching on Steam. For those of you on Discord who already knew they were launching on Steam, this is nothing new. The one thing that they did do though is they updated the way you sync accounts. So before I show you this screenshot, let's go to this is our baby account here. We will be doing an update on the baby account at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. So basically what you're going to do, the reason I'm using the baby account is because I can actually show you the cursor. So you're going to do is you're going to click up here at the top left hand corner where the little gear is, and it brings this menu up here. So if I want to say bring it from this account onto another account, all I'm going to do is click link on platform, and then I'm going to click on this is the old platform. I'm not going to click on it because it's going to give a password. Because it's the old platform, it'll just bring up a password for you. And then when you download, when you bring it, say I'm going to put it on my phone. I would open up my phone, I would download the game, I would go through the initial tutorial, and then click on this gear. I'll do the exact same thing, but on the new device, I click on this is the new platform, and then I take the password from this one, put it into the old one, and all of a sudden your device is synced, easy, and you're done. So that's really all you need to know for that. But it does make it a hell of a lot easier to link devices. Now, what is this? Now you can refer friends. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to give your code to your friend. As long as your friend is level 10 or under, they can use your code. And what happens is if they're under level 10, they will get a Rhoda as their reward for using your code, which is amazing for them. And they probably don't know how amazing that is. And you get a referral. And for each referral, there are different bonuses. And depending on how far they progress in the game, you even get bigger bonuses. There's tutors, there's orbs, there's a whole bunch of stuff. The thing you see right in the middle there is a brand new disc. If you have a recruit that makes it to level 25, you will get a legendary disc. Sorry, not a legendary disc, an ultimate disc, which is better than a legendary disc. An ultimate disc is a guaranteed nat 5. So all you have to do is refer one person who's going to get to that level, and boom, you get a nat 5. That's all you got to do. So it's all about referrals for this. So if you know anybody like your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your kids who want to play the game, there you go. You're all set. Next up, we got the new champion who was leaked yesterday. They did leak it on purpose. But this guy, the gunslinger. So, this is the fire one. I'm not going to go through all their skills, but I'm going to go through I guess the most prevalent skill of each one, just so you kind of have a basic idea. For those of you who didn't catch the video yesterday, first of all, you should go watch it. And second of all, these can only be obtained with Guild War points, and you get Guild War points by winning Guild Wars. So if you want these guys, you better get into a good guild and get ready to go. The fire one here, his main skill, his ultimate actually, the skill is disabled until all wind-empowered bullets have been fired, but it can be cast when afflicted with stun, fear, or provoke. So even if he's stunned, he can still use this skill, which is crazy. I'm not really 100% how, but he also has an attack speed buff as well, and removes all buffs from all allies. So even if you're stunned, he can still cleanse the whole team even though he's already stunned, which is amazing. The next one I'm going to show you is the nature one. So here's the nature one. The nature one, the ultimate skill here is basically just like fires a crap ton of bullets all over the place. And this skill has no element disadvantage to any element, which is amazing. It makes him really strong. He also has a really good damage kit. I forget what the third skill was, but that one was really nice as well. And the final element, keeping in mind you cannot get light and dark because they're not available yet. And finally, Theomars. The water one. For those of you from Summoner's War, you'll find that funny. This guy, his passive is that he has no element disadvantage to anybody in the game. So he always has element advantage. So it's not just like light dark never has element disadvantage against nature, wind, or water units. This guy not only doesn't have disadvantage, but he actually has advantage. So say you're fighting in Guild Wars and you're fighting a team that has 1 nature, 1 water, and 1 fire. He has element advantage against all 3 of those units and doesn't have disadvantage to any of them. On his basic skill only, I believe. Basic skill damage has element advantage regardless of target's element. Yes. So that's only his attacks. It's not his defense, but still. His basic attack has element advantage, which means he's more likely to crit, he's going to do more damage, etc. And the last thing they talked about was 5v5. So here's the 5v5 screenshot that I picked. Basically, it was just they were just using one of the fire gun mage and doing a 5v5 match. There's a couple things that are going to be different moving forward in 5v5, however. I don't play a lot of 5v5, so I apologize if I missed some things or some subtle things that maybe I didn't notice were going to be as important as other people may. But the main thing that I noticed is that you cannot pick dupes anymore. So, I mean, you won't see like 3 nature fairies on a team or 3 water divas on a team or anything like that. You can only have 1 of each unit. And now each type of unit will get one of these skill charts. So when you first start the game, you will get a choice between the top 2 skills. Basically, there's many different skills depending on what kind of unit you are. So like if you're a healer, it'll be 1 set of skills. If you're an attacker, it'll be another set of skills. If you're a tank, it'll be another set of skills. But you get 2 skills beside you when you start the match, and you just click on one. And whichever one you want, you can choose. And then when you get to level 5, it'll move to the next 2. And you get to pick between one of those, and you'll get that skill. And then when you get to level 9, you'll get another 2 that you get to pick from. And finally at level 12. So the 4, I guess, benchmarks that you have to hit in order to upgrade your skills are level 1, level 5, level 9, and level 12. So that'll make it a little more interesting and a little more important to get to these certain levels. So if you fall behind in level, you're going to be royally screwed. Now, on to the baby account. And I just want to show you guys the progress. So I believe today is day 7. I might be off on that, but I'm pretty sure today is day 7. Here, let me see if I can... This is a little cropped right now. There we go. So let's bring this up. All right. So just let me show you the progress we've got so far on this account. We're level 14. We do have a Rhoda, which is really nice. Rhoda is the Nature Valkyrie. So she is going to be, she was our first 6-star. We already 5-starred her. Or sorry, she was our first 5-star. We've already 5-starred her. And she's up to level 35. And our Manaz is up to level 15, and he's 5-starred as well. So we got our first 2 5-stars. Not too bad. We also have the Water Boon that you get for free at the beginning of the game. And of course, the Water Spearman. We started building the Water Hag Rona, and we ascended her. And we got really fortunate. We pulled the Water Snake Lady. So what we're going to do, because she's getting a nerf in terms of her ongoing damage, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and farm as much dungeons as we can for the next few days until the patch comes out. Take full advantage of her so that we can get good gear on her so she'll still be good after the patch. Because as of right now, she's amazing. But if we don't have any gear to put on her after the update, it'll be much more difficult for early players to use her, as she will be scaling on attack. So that's kind of the plan with that. We've been flying through the missions. There are Black Friday deals out, by the way. If you guys are interested in ever buying gems, we can take a look at those as well. So you can see here, we are already up to chapter 17 in the missions. Basically all we've been doing, there's only 21 chapters total, and we're up to chapter 17 at only level 14. So I'm sure a lot of you are going to be like, wow, I'm level 20 and I'm still not at that chapter yet. Basically what we've been doing is going through adventure. You can see, let's go to to legend. We're almost done board 6. So we've gone through, board 5. We've gone through board 1, board 2, board 3, board 4, and we're almost done board 5 on legend, and we're done board 7 on every other difficulty. So we're actually almost at the point, if we come over past board 6 into board 7, this is where we get our Fire Monkey King. So we're almost done all of the scenario already. And basically how we've been doing it, let's come back here, is we go to battle. We bring our very best, this is a terrible example because it's only one unit. Here, let's go to board 6. So if we were going to do board 6-1, we come in here, we're going to take him out. We would bring our very best units, and then we come in here and just pick a friend rep. So we happen to have a Water Blade Master in here. So we'll just use our friend rep. And that'll carry us through the stage, because we can't beat this stage on our own yet. We're not strong enough. We only have 2 5-stars. Neither of them are max level. Neither of them have... they have gear, but it's really, really sad. Because we haven't farmed any dungeons yet. Like, we literally have, like, 1-star white gear on some of our units still. So, there's nothing really we could do to complete it otherwise. But, in order to progress in the game, you get so much free stuff from those missions. We were able to ascend Rhoda when it wasn't even the right day yet, because one of the missions gives you 2 high elixirs, and we were able to break down those 2 high elixirs by going into the elixir lab, and all we had to do was break them down, and we had enough elixirs to ascend Rhoda. So, like, we would not be able to beat this stage, and we just beat it easily because we had a Blade Master. And done. So that was not one of the missions, but that'll at least unlock... that will unlock stage 2 for us. And we just go through all of them like that, and that basically helps us get through all those missions and get all the free stuff, which helps us progress faster. When we have all that free stuff, and now everything's ascended, and we got all this food and stuff that they give us for doing all the missions, that's gonna help us have food to make 6 stars and 5 stars. Like, that's how we were able to 5-star our manas, is because we got so much food from doing the missions. We got a couple 3-star Fuzzle Puffs, and it just gave us the food we needed to 5-star him, which puts us ahead of the game and ahead of people who are higher level than us. So keep that in mind when you're doing that. That's really all we've done so far, is just pushing these as fast as possible. I'll even show you the gear that we're using, because our gear is terrible. Look at her stats. She only has plus 189 attack and plus 0.69 attack speed. She's on attack speed, crit rate, and attack. And poor Manaz is on attack speed, because I don't have an HP or attack piece for there. HP and defense. But, like, we have a 3-star green piece of gear on there. And that's one of the best pieces we have. Here we have a 2-star on him on his pendant. So you don't need crazy gear to progress in this game. You will, like, when we're ready to make the next step, we're going to need it. In terms of our dungeon progression, we have finished stage 6. I think we can farm stage 6. I think it was like, it's not 100%, but we can do it. But we haven't been able to clear stage 7 yet. We were farming stage 5 here last night, trying to get some materials. And we cleared up to stage 3 on Steel Widow. So not too bad considering we are still only level 14. We will be continuing this account live tonight on stream along with our main account and talking about the update. So if you want to join us, we'll be starting at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/5fingershuffle. Also, still no shave November. Today is the 23rd of November. We got 7 days to go. It's getting incredibly long, but if you do want to donate some money to help raise awareness for cancer research and support the cause, please jump over to Twitch. We will be there all night long, and there's a big donation button at the bottom of the screen. You can just click on that and show your support. Otherwise, I will see you all next time with another video sometime tomorrow. I'm not sure what it's going to be about yet, but I have some ideas. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.